Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to episode 7 of Building My Booth, the door and the window. I decided to give these two their own segment because the construction's a little bit specialized for them. In both cases, you have to cut grooves into the inside of the frame so that you can slip in either the door panels or the sheets of glass. And cutting those grooves it's a little bit tricky. For people who have and know how to use a router, I'm sure it's no big deal at all, but I didn't and I don't, so I had to make do with a table saw, but as you'll see, it turned out all right. So yeah, I cut those grooves using multiple passes with my table saw. It worked for me in a pinch. I wouldn't recommend it just for safety reasons. Although I didn't use one, I have to imagine a router works better for this job. Bottom line, if you have any questions about how to get this step done, I would definitely talk to somebody with carpentry experience. So yeah, your door's got four 2x4 sides to it. It's got the two long ones here, all of which I have grooved. And then you got the two shorties right here, which also have the groove on them. And then you just take the groove and set your door panel right in the groove, like so. All right, I wanted to show you this. This is pretty cool. Come in for a closer look. It's time to start cutting out the mortises for the hinge, where the hinges are going to go for the door. And as you can imagine, quite a pain in the butt to chisel out this little piece of wood so it's the perfect depth for our hinge here. And once again, YouTube to the rescue. I saw this dude. It's an attachment for your Dremel tool, and it's a router attachment. So you can get a router bit and set it to just the right height, so it's just about as high as that hinge is. And then you just turn on your Dremel, hit the wood, look at that, carves out a nice little groove. You just follow your line all the way around. When you're done, boom, you got something like this. Hinge fits right in there. Alright, so as you can see, we have the double pane glass here. We're getting ready to pop into the window. And to sort of continue with my theme of chronicling things you should not do when you're building your booth, make sure that you clean the inside of these panes of glass before you seal them up in the frames, because I didn't. And then I went to pop the window in and I noticed, hey, I got a bunch of greasy fingerprints on the inside of that glass, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get those clean once I get this thing installed. So I had to pull the whole thing apart and clean the glass, and now it's all sparkly clean. But yeah, don't do what I did. All right, so the door and the window are both in place. We are getting really close to the finish line here. Construction is moving right along, but not always according to plan. During the course of construction, I made a couple of little tweaks to the original design, things that I think worked just a little bit better than they were originally designed. So we'll cover that in the next video. Take a look, I think you'll find it interesting. We'll see you there.